today 2K dropped these new edition packs which have Dark Matter, Dwayne Wade, Dennis Rodman, Galaxy Opal, and Pink Diamond Jonas Valanciunas and Diamond Jaden McDaniels. Pretty cool drop from 2K, but today I'm going to be showing you guys the best snipe filters you can use to either pick up these new cards for cheap or make loads of MT. For the first filter, really simple, just set your max buyout to 500 MT. And then any card that does pop up on this filter, doesn't matter what card it is, could be a new card if you're really lucky. It's most likely not going to be though, but this is going to be more one of the filters you want to use to make MT, especially if your MT count is quite low at the moment. For this next filter, set your color to ruby and set your max buyout to about 1000 MT right now. So rubies are pretty frequent, like especially on like the 500 MT filter. You can see rubies are pretty cheap if this will load, especially with the new NBA Series 2 rubies, some of them going for like 1400. If you want, maybe even set it to like 800 just to be safe. You might have to check it just to make sure it's a few hundred below. Make sure you're at least 500 below, just make sure you're still getting profit when doing this. So obviously the market is changing quite a lot at the moment, especially with 2K dropping new packs. Obviously it is going to change a lot depending on when you're watching this, but this can be another really good filter when you've got a low MT count to make heaps of MT. As you can see, at the cheapest, this new Opal Rodman selling for about 37,000 MT. Seems like a pretty good card. For this filter though, you just want to make your color Galaxy Opal. Make sure theme is Signature Series, obviously because it's the only Signature Series at Galaxy Opal in the game. And then I'd set your max buyout probably to like maybe 31,000 MT, maybe even 30,000 MT, just to make sure you're getting a solid profit. And also you can pick this card up for quite cheap with this filter. Obviously a lot of people are going to be opening packs, so they should be popping up somewhat frequently considering it's a Galaxy Opal. But yeah, this can be really good if you want to get this really good card for cheap. As you can see, 2K also released this new Diamond Jaden McDaniels for Flash. You can see he's going for about 4,600 MT at the cheapest. So for this one, this filter, just set your max, your color to Diamond and then your theme to Flash. Then set your max buyout to probably somewhere around 3,000 MT. That's probably going to be a solid amount where you're going to be making profit when sniping this card. I assume he's going to be a pretty decent budget card. So I mean, if you are just starting out the game, maybe you just picked it up for a sale or whatever, the 2K23. This could be a good card to get for cheap if you want to use this filter. Only a few thousand MT, so I mean definitely a good deal. And then again, he is only a diamond card, so you might just want to use this filter to make good profit. As you can see, the new Dwayne Wade Dark Matter from the Prime set is going for about 400,000 MT with 5 minutes left this one. I saw him going for about 600k earlier. I saw some badged out ones going for like 800k. So I mean, he's definitely an extremely expensive card. I can't remember if is he the only Dark Matter point guard in the game. I actually couldn't tell you. I can't remember actually. He might be the only Dark Matter point guard. But for this filter, pretty simple. Just set your minimum buyout to 500 MT. If you can snipe this Dwayne Wade on this filter, you're going to be able to make heaps of MT. Obviously, you want to also make sure your colors on Dark Matter theme is prime. And yeah, if you can snipe this card, you're making like 500,000 MT probably at least. If you can snipe him for 100k, I mean, it's highly unlikely. You might see a few pop up over a few hours, but obviously there are going to be a lot of people competing on this filter to try and snipe a Dwayne Wade. Or you could just pick him up and you could have one of the best cards in the game on your team if you didn't want to sell him. I'd probably recommend you sell him though, unless you like already have a ton of MT. But yeah, this is probably going to be the main filter you want to use if you want to get this card for cheap. I hope you guys found these snipe filters useful. If you did, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.